rascal. This is a wedding day, and there's going to be a big reception in this room later, so it's out of bounds until you see a bunch of adults laughing and singing and dancing. Out you go. Sorry about that, Virginia. How's Gina doing?
Nervous as a bride can be. How's Annette?
Just as happy as a mother of the bride can be. How are you?
Is grandmother of the bride an official term?
It is in this house.
Oh. Hello. What's your name?
Heather.
Heather? Well, Heather, your friends are outside.
They're not my friends.
What do you mean? Won't they let you play with them? Why not?
Because I'm too shy.
They don't play games that shy girls like. No. Come with me, why don't you? Hi.
Hi. Who have we here?
Her name is Heather. She's a soulmate of yours. She's shy. Can she stay with you?
Well, we shy ones have to stick together. Heather, will you stay with me? What's your favorite thing?
My dog.
What do you like to do with your dog?
Tell stories.
What's your favorite story?
Cinderella.
Really? That's my favorite, too.
Really?
Maybe you're a Cinderella.
That's silly.
You want me to tell you a Cinderella story?
Okay.
Well, this story is different than the ones you've heard. This story starts in the city of Utica, New York. I've said it many times before. I owe everything to these ears.
Can I see them?
Oh, you look so pretty. Straighten them up.
Oh. Oh, there.
Yes, you're a mousketeer. I loved my years at Disney Studio. I always found Mr. Disney to be somewhat of a shy person, but he was a real kid at heart. And I think that's why he wanted everyone to call him Uncle Walt. I feel so honored to have been a mousketeer.
Do you know why I asked to see you, Annette?
It was one of the saddest days of our lives, and I speak for all the mousketeers. We truly were a family. Hi.
Hi, can I listen to the story?
Sure, come in. I wasn't part of a club anymore. It was like leaving Utica all over again, moving away from another family, strictly on my own. I was scared to death.
Wow, you were a really big star. How old were you?
16, 17.
Cool. Isn't it neat being a big star?
Well, it was kind of scary. I mean, singing was never my favorite thing, but it was kind of fun.
Awesome. Was he your first real boyfriend?
No, he wasn't. We kept missing our chances.
Cinderella has to have a Prince Charming.
And I did. And he was very charming. His name was Paul Anka.
Was he your boyfriend?
He sure was.
Paul?
No, didn't.
Is that the end of the story?
Well, really, it's like the beginning. You know, at 18, I didn't know what happiness was. I didn't know who I was. I really didn't know what life was all about.
I'm glad there's more story, but did other things happen that made you happy?
I sure did.
Life has a fun...
And Cinderella and Prince Charming lived happily ever after.
At first, it felt that way. But being a wife and mother was the most important thing. I was so happy.
Did it feel like a fairy tale?
No, not really.
It didn't?
Well, at first it did. But real people have different dreams, and sometimes they don't match. And the outpouring of love and support was just overwhelming.
Let's see what the postman brought us today. You always get an amazing amount of mail.
Isn't that nice?
Yes, it is.
Cinderella has a happy ending.
My story doesn't have an ending yet. I think only fairy tale people know the ending.
Come on, kids, it's time to go.
Okay. Bye, Annette. Thank you for telling us the story.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Okay, Mom, are you ready to go?
I really wanted to walk down the aisle today, but I promised I'd be in the pew. I didn't say how I'd get there. It makes me so happy when I hear from people that my going public makes them feel stronger. They're not embarrassed to use their canes or to be in a wheelchair, because if I can do it, they feel they can too. Like Cinderella, I believe a dream is a wish your heart makes. I've had a dream life, and I look forward to each new day with a smile.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today in the sight of God, in the face of this congregation, to join together this man, this